Welcome back. You're watching Ozarks tonight. Glad you're here. I'm David Oliver. We're seeing quite a bit of progress now across our city and the region in terms of things that are reopening, businesses trying to get back to some sense of normal. We want to get some perspective on how things are happening in downtown Springfield. We're joined by Rusty Worley with Downtown Springfield, Inc. Of course, Rusty, you're one of our regular guests. Good to see you, my friend.
See you, David. Thanks for having me.
You bet. Let's talk first about how downtown restaurants and retailers are doing right now in phase one of the recovery here in Springfield. We've got some capacity limits, some different limitations. I know a lot of retailers and restaurants downtown are reopened, but we did have some news over the weekend that one bar will not reopen, that being Falstaff's. Talk about how things are going down there.
Yeah. Things are going well so far. It's been great to see people coming out to enjoy our sidewalk cafes. We've seen people out doing Mother's Day shopping. Just this past weekend, I was on Commercial Street and saw the C Street Market up and going. So it's really good to see people venturing back out and getting to connect with one another in that process. Many of our restaurants have started the process of having dine-in seating. They are social distancing and working on several things. Of course, they're at that 25% capacity, and so they are working through that. And then smaller places are still looking at possibly just doing curbside and delivery orders still until they get a greater capacity or can reopen some counter space. But most places have begun to offer some dine-in services. Most of our retailers are now open. The capacity issues, they're able to work through that. Some of those have where they request masks to be worn by customers, not everybody. The main thing is I just encourage you, if you have an opportunity, to just check online or call your favorite restaurant or retailer before you go out and just check out what their current status is.
You know, Rusty, over the years, your organization and you specifically, y'all have done a lot of work to get people to come downtown. Now, you've been very successful at that. Do you kind of feel like you're back at square one after COVID-19 and what we've gone through now in terms of trying to get that message back out there and get folks back downtown again?
It is. It's a different time. We are all about encouraging people to come together as a community to enjoy one another, to experience different ideas and tastes, cultures. And so this is a time where we're asked to be more isolated than we have been. And so it is something that's really different than where our resting pulse lies. And so, but it's also an opportunity, though, to really rethink how we do things. We've been doing that a lot on the event side, but our businesses have been really creative in how do they keep a connection with customers? How do they deliver experiences in a new way? And so in some ways, it's been a challenging but good exercise for us to really kick the tires and reevaluate everything. I think the main thing is we've just been really encouraged by how much people have shown their support for their favorite restaurants and retailers. They've been willing to do delivery, curbside, and buy gift certificates, lots of new ways to connect. And our entrepreneurs, business owners have really stepped up for this as well.
What do you think is going to happen in the next phase of recovery, Rusty? I know that the city's perhaps going to make some announcements on that this coming week. What do you expect to see happen?
Well, based on what we've seen so far, the current occupancy limits will remain for another 3 weeks at 25%. Then once we get to June 15th, if all goes well, we'll see a bump up to 50% on those capacities. And that will be a big difference for many of our restaurants and retailers. Being able to open up that much more seating and hold, it just helps them with their scale. Council was very supportive in Friday's conversation and the workshop session that they had on this about wanting to be creative in looking at ways that the public right-of-way or sidewalks could be used to assist the private businesses during this time. Other communities have done that. We've seen other communities cordoning off areas or even blocking streets. I don't see us maybe going that far, but I do appreciate council's support to really be creative in looking at how the public assets they have can be redeployed, especially during this time where we're not going to have as many community events as we're accustomed to. And so that space could be reallocated to allow these private businesses to have more elbow room to offset what they've lost indoors.
You mentioned their community events, Rusty, and obviously downtown is well known for that. Lots of great things happen downtown in terms of bringing people together. Talk about the future in that sense. What do you see happening? I know you all are working right now on some unique ways to bring people downtown for some of those events, and we're going to make some announcements about that this week, in fact.
Absolutely. We're excited. We're going to be partnering with Color 10 to announce some changes for our Taste of Somo event. We want this to be one of the first ways that people can support our businesses. We won't be able to meet in person like we have traditionally in the month of June. And so we're going to be announcing a new partnership here in the next few days with Color 10. So everyone stay tuned for that. We're going to be capped with this second and future phases of the Road to Recovery for no more than 50 people for public spaces from the end of May through probably the end of June. And so that will really put a cap on what can take place on public spaces over the next 2 months. With that, we are really being creative in what we look at for the fall, and especially Cider Days that weekend. We're combining that with Arts Fest, and that will be a completely new experience this year. And so on the 40th anniversary of Arts Fest, I encourage everyone to be on the lookout for that. It will be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to come out and support the arts and crafts here in Springfield.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be, you're working, I know, with the Springfield Regional Arts Council to kind of coordinate that. We're going to combine Arts Fest and Cider Days, and that's going to be a lot of people on Walnut. If we can accommodate that many people down there, it'll be an exciting time. And I guess you're going to have more as well at your website, itsalldowntown.com, right? We
will, and we're working on some revolutionary ways to have areas where people can come together in small numbers and diffuse, have social distancing.
Okay.
But again, it will be a completely new experience this year.
Okay, Rusty Worley with Downtown Springfield Incorporated. Thank you, sir, for your time. We'll check in with you again next month, and we'll have more Ozarks tonight after this quick break.